Okay, hey you guys, today I want to show you how to flip on the fat burning switch. And I'm not trying to body shame or anything like that. I want you to be happy and confident in your body. But we could all use to lose a little bit of fat, especially around our bellies, our abdominal area, our hips and our thighs, just for our health reasons and for many other reasons that I'm going to kind of reveal to you today. But really, this method that I'm going to show you today is not widely known, especially from personal trainers, exercise people, diet people don't really know about this. But it really focuses on getting rid of the fat around the abdominal area, the hip, and the thighs. Does that sound good? Do you want to know this? Even healthcare practitioners don't, and medical practitioners are not privy to this unless you're a research and science geek like me that is constantly researching and also working with clients to lose weight. So, get the benefit of seeing it happen in real life. So, I want to share with you the number one controller first of, excessive fat that builds around the abs, the hip, and the thighs. The number one controller is from this little widely unknown enzyme in your body, and it's this one enzyme. It controls literally how your body utilizes fat and sugars for energy. And this one enzyme really can make the difference between whether a person has low body fat composition or high body fat composition. Now, as we're in our teens and our 20s, this enzyme is pretty high. But as we age past the age of around 26 years of age, it starts to actually decrease. And we haven't really discovered exactly why it decreases, but more importantly, what we have discovered, actually not we, but the National Institute of Health has discovered how to actually make this enzyme go back up. Did you hear what I said? Because this is actually something that we're finding is it can actually be like an anti-aging effect on the entire body. So let me go on and explain a little bit more. So it's this enzyme that's super important. Now, without going into all the scientific and academic details of the enzyme, I want to tell you that there's the best actual component, a compound that actually increases this important enzyme in our body. It's all natural leaf, and it's not what you think. It's not like coffee bean extract or green tea. It's none of that stuff. This particular leaf, the National Institute of Health, they did a study. They took 80 overweight people and they split them up into two groups. One was a control group, one was an uncontrolled group. So what they did is they gave 450 milligrams of this leaf to one group, the actual leaf extract. The other one, they gave them a sugar pill, but they told them it was the actual leaf. After 12 weeks, they measured their body fat, and they let them continue to eat and live their lives the way they normally usually do. So they didn't put them on a diet or say, don't eat this, eat more of this. They didn't do any of that. They just gave them this leaf. After 12 weeks, they checked. The control group, where they gave the actual leaf, saw an 11% decrease in the amount of fat around their belly, hips, and thighs. Whereas the placebo group, the sugar pill group, they only saw a 3% decrease. That is within the margin of research to say this stuff works. Now, here's another thing. The added benefit that the people got, and this is what more and more research is being done on this natural leaf. Now, this natural leaf is actually called the herb of immortality in the ancient times, back in Asia. they called it the herb of immortality. And it's only now becoming identified and recognized here in the United States. But the added benefits that we're seeing with this amazing all-natural compound that's fast-acting is the skin glows more. It has the anti-aging effect, so which means that it must have a dramatic effect on the collagen in your body. Also, people with diabetes are seeing dramatically decreased symptoms, and some are even weaning off of diabetic medications. Also increases energy, and I don't mean just energy where you feel awake, but guys, it actually increases that energy, and women, it actually increases that energy as well. So it's really cool. And then lastly, it is also said to be able to increase your lifespan. Well, any anti-aging benefits are going to do that, but this particular one can increase your lifespan. So I'm going to share with you guys the product that I use, the company that I buy from. I don't have any stock or anything like that. It's just they produce a really good product, and I'm going to show you how simple it is and how cheap it is for you to get it. I'm going to show you that in the next session, but here's one thing I want you to know. What I've found and what I've experienced with myself when I used to compete in powerlifting and martial arts, but also with my clients, what I found is if you add one component, one simple exercise that only takes like 60 seconds to do. If you add that one component twice a day, so that's 2 minutes a day. If you add that one component, you can actually 2 to 3 times the results that you see with just the leaf extract alone. So I'm going to be revealing all that in our next session. So if you're not signed up for our next session, do so now. But I'll see you soon. Bye.